Hey yo, what is up guys? It's your boy Twy here, and this will be a video on one of my favorite games that I'm currently playing. It is King's Raid. Now I've been playing this over a year, so if you look at my character, it's only level 43, but this is an all character. Just wanted to show you guys some things. But here's the thing, this game is insane for a player like me that doesn't have a whole lot of time on his hands and still wants to play a game and try to be a little bit competitive here and there. Now, funny thing is, this all character, I tried to make a character within a month time and see where I can get, just to show myself, like, is this game still playable even if you're a very new player? Now the answer is fuck yes. Now I will be showing how and what into another video, but first off, let me tell you what makes this game really good. Now first off, if you want to play this game, you have your stamina like usual, your normal money, and then your a real life money equivalent, which in this case is rubies. Now with any gacha game or mobile phone game, there's a gotcha part. Biggest question to me was, do you need money to actually be good into this game? And I would say no. But obviously, if you want to will this game, definitely possibility. Like you could definitely like lose some cash within this game, but you don't have to. Let me emphasize that you don't have to. Now, another thing is the stamina consumption. Now, as you can see, I got 4.3k stamina, and to me, if you even play like frequently, you will always be able to play this game. Now, unless you go full hardcore mode, right? But getting through all of your stamina is actually hard to do because there's multiple resources where you can actually get stamina, right? So that to me is a very good game as well. Now, onto a third part would be quality of life. I don't want to click like a gazillion things to just do one thing, right? Now the funny thing is, if you want to progress within this game and you want to start up a level, and this may seem like a very lazy way to go, but normally you start out with 1-1, right? And you go up to the easy mode, which is like the story mode. You get ready for battle and you clean up this whole field. Now the funny thing is, if you completed it once, then you can complete it again for additional rewards, but then on normal, hard, and hell mode. Now after that point, I don't want to click like a gazillion times anymore. I go to normal mode, I get ready, I get my characters, and I do continuous battle, and it will plow through the whole thing in one go. And that to me is quality of life, baby. To me, that is one of the things that I really do enjoy. Thing is, if you die, it doesn't work. Okay, so there are multiple ways in how this game works with it. You got your conquest for leveling your characters. You got your upgrades for your characters, which are in these. And even that, if you start the first and you never die, you can plow through the whole thing. You can whack my down. You can plow through everything. Same goes with like dragons, where you get your gear. But this has a quirk. Even if you die, it will automatically reset and do it once again until you kill these things. And the funny thing is, if you then open your inventory after a night of playing, like, oh my god, my inventory is full of bullshit. That to me is insane. Now that may seem like a very lazy way to game, but then again, there are multiple things that you need to keep into account. One of them is armor, second of them is character, and three of them would be like, where do I invest what? So it's all about management to my knowledge, right? Now another thing, which would be a fourth, is a way to get your characters, right? Because in any mobile phone game, there's this ass thing where you just simply have to pull your characters, be lucky to get the right character, like the most OP character, right? The newest release. But in this game, they said, well, nah, fuck that. We will make an own thing. Now, the easiest way to get your characters would be get 6,000 rubies, go to the special shop, go to the heroes, and select one of them that you want, and you can insta buy them. Is that the best way to go? No. Now the second thing to do would be go to the heroes in this case, and after maybe 3 to 4 weeks of talking to these guys, you will be able to get one character. Now that may seem really slow, so there's another way to get it, but it's very it's not that frequent. Let's call it that. Now the new users log in the 15 days. After the 15 days, you will get automatically a Miriam, which is a pretty decent character, and Celine, if you build her up, pretty decent character. But here's a ticket, and they will give these things out several times within the game, which allow me to get an insta 5-star ticket, and I can almost get all of the heroes that I currently want. So there are multiple ways where to get your characters, and if you look simply at the roster, there is a lot to choose from. Now that brings me to another part, is the size of the game. So this seems like very overwhelming, but there are many websites, many guides, and where to invest into whatever character, right? And I will be making movies on like videos on these too. So yeah, that's where to get characters. Now there are multiple events where you can get rubies, and these rubies can be invested once again into characters or even items. And items would be the next thing that I would like to address. So if I go to one of my heroes that are currently invested in my alt character, would be Mimiru. And once you have your character, you have your normal item sets, and you have your unique weapon and unique treasures that you have. Now these are specially individualized weapons that you will need to upgrade, and these things are a pain in the ass to get, but if you know where to invest into it, they will become the biggest potential of your characters and the main damage source of your characters too. Now if you look at the upgrading part, now let's say um, I got a ring over here and I want to upgrade this thing. I need to have a same ring, in this case T6, get another T6 in, 100% success rate, because this is a 0-star plus a 0-star equals 100%. I upgrade it, smash it down twice, even 3 times, and there we go. Now onto the process. If I want to do it once again, if I get another 1-star, it would be 100% chance of success rate, but now I only have 0 stars, right? So the success rate will actually lower in this case. The same goes for unique weapons. So the higher the stars are, the lower the success rate with the lower amount of star weapons, right? If that makes sense. So that comes up to the next part, is armor. Now farming armor is one of the most dull things within the game, but if you are lucky, you can actually get very decent items for your character. Now in this case, for like high damage characters, you get these stats, and these are amazing, but you can also get like junk like these. So this would be food for upgrading the other ones, and that actually would wind up all of your characters gearing. Now there's another part, which is the obvious skills that you can level up, but there's also a part where you can customize your character in terms of specialized skills. So in this case, I picked just one skill, and the activation chance goes up, cooldown goes up, damage goes up, um, if that makes sense, right? So there's a lot of customization which goes into your characters, and a lot of investment too. So you really got to pick out what to do. So to just simply recap, why do I like this game? One, I don't have to spend as much time as I want or as I need. So that means even if you don't have a lot of time, you can put up your PC or your mobile phone and just let the game just roll on its own. Second would be, to me, the heroes. I can just pick whatever I want, whenever I want. That has nothing to do with roles in this case. Then the quality of life would be just insane. I can just click one thing, game will automatically roll, unless you wanna like manual it, which is obviously better too. Um, I would say the customization part within this game to me is very amazing as well, because in this way I got a very non-meta build for many of the things that I do, and they work out. Are they the best? Not quite sure, but to me it's a lot of fun to think about a lot of things. So yeah, that basically wraps up everything from me to King's Raid. Oh yes, and this game is playable for newer characters. So yeah, if you want to play it, check it out. For now, this was Twebby. Peace.